Fantastic. Okay, so you remember that Nigerian woman, the pregnant woman that said her mother-in-law is beating her. In case you missed the video, this is it.
Is it a crime to be married? Saying that I should pack out of my husband's house. Brought your mother to come and hit me that I'm pregnant. He's hitting a pregnant woman to leave the house. In the presence of my children. Look at my children there. In the presence of my children. The mother is beating me and he's watching it. Carry your mother and go.
Carry and go where? I'm sleeping.
Tell your mother to leave me alone. Your mother is here hitting me, Abi. I'm sleeping. Continue. If I lose this child, if I lose my child,
You have.
if I lose my child,
Every
if I
time
lose my child. Where are you guys? I should sit and let your mother be beating me. I'm not interested in the meeting again. She has hit my head. She has hit my belly. I'm not interested. You guys have done the ones you want to do. You guys have done the one you want to do. I'm not interested in the meeting again. I'm not. Mommy, what is it? What is it? I'm not going anywhere. Is that how they pushing you out of the husband house? Is that pushing you out of the husband house? Is that pushing you out of the husband house? Is that pushing you out of the husband house? Come and touch me again. What is it? I'm keeping quiet. What is it? You're the one pushing me. Did I pursue you? Did I pursue you? In the presence of my children, you are going to come and hit me. You are watching your mother. You are watching your mother. She has hit my ears. She has hit me all through. You want to beat me too? The meeting is over. The meeting is over. Abi, you want to join your mother to beat me? You want to join your mother to beat me? The meeting is over. It's out of respect.
It's enough. It's enough. It's enough.
Okay, now, so the husband has come out to tell his side of his story. So please, grab your popcorn and your coke. With the online in-law, we want to listen to his side of the story. This will be a long watch. It's about 15 minutes.
Ndum and Difon, yes. Right?
Ndum Ejo and Difon.
Yes, Ndum Ejo and Difon. You seem to be the man in the news today. The allegations are quite, weighty, and it is always important because I'm one of the people who will bulletin you if we find out that these facts are really. But I need to come to a place of establishing that. Okay, this is Doshima, right? From
Doshima.
Your wife, Doshima, your wife and mother of your children, who alleged today that she was beaten by her mother-in-law, which is your mother, and also there's the allegation of it's not the first time it happens. She suffered. So tell me, what really happened? What happened? What happened? Let's start with this situation of today that got to, the social media, that got to netizens. What happened? By the way, my name is Diana Mary, yes.
All right, thank you so much, Diana Mary, and I'm truly grateful for creating this opportunity to hear from me.
Okay.
While on this, I wanted to confirm that my phone is on Do Not Disturb so that no calls can call me.
All right.
While we're having this session, yeah. So first, this started, before now, we have been having issues ever since I married my wife. We have always had issues, one way or the other, but I have always tried to manage these issues. Now, these issues became heightened more in February 24 of this year, where for some weird reasons my wife went through my phones, and then she saw a picture of a naked lady and all that, and then she decided to go gaga with it. Now, it wasn't just about the fact that she saw the picture, it was the approach she took it. She decided to embarrass me. The first thing she did was she took that picture and showed it to my children. We both have children.
She showed the picture of the naked lady in your phone to the children?
Yes.
Okay.
She showed the picture to the children. She also used it as her display picture on her WhatsApp and then also posted it on her WhatsApp status. At least before then, I was able to capture. I have a screenshot which I'll share with you of the display picture on her WhatsApp.
Okay, I like that very much.
Yes, yes. Neighbors came in after she had tried to drag me down. She became very destructive. She almost destroyed the cars with her tripod stand. I was the one who held her. She picked up a stone. She tried to destroy the things. She held on to me. I was putting on my inner singlet. She kept on holding and trying to drag me. Neighbors came in to intervene. When people tried to drag the issues in and tried to settle, she became very abusive. She started saying curses and throwing curses at me, saying that the land will reject my labor, started insulting me here and there. People were still trying to calm her down. The worst part of it was that at one point, she now picked up his scissors and threatened to use it on me. It was one of my neighbors who held on to her, but she kept on using that scissors to bang on the dining table. She also picked up my tablet and wanted to break, and my laptop and wanted to break. I made a statement in front of my neighbors that I hope I know that she can do it because she has done it before. I have my laptop here which she has broken before. With that. So all that said put together, I realized that this was becoming too heated that even neighbors couldn't reconcile. So
this was in February. Yes,
okay. This was February 24th.
How long have you people been married?
6 years.
6 years, okay.
Yes. Now, as if that was not all, I had to call my pastor to this. And I explained to my pastor, this is what it is. My pastor came to the house and spent over 5 hours trying to reconcile these issues. My pastor even knelt down before my wife to forgive me. Mind is not as if he caught me sleeping with someone and all that. This is an old picture on my phone. I don't delete things on my phone. I am in the NGO sector, so I know the power of documentation. So yes, I was careless for keeping some of those things there, even if I never paid attention to them. Time passed. My pastor, in order to amend things, collected my phone, deleted that lady's contact on my phone for peace to be. Mind you, my wife had already called this lady. She took the lady's number and already called the lady and threatened the lady. The lady already told her, the lady didn't keep, the lady kept quiet. And funny enough, the lady didn't even get back to me. It was 4 days later, the woman got back to me because I don't have a number again. It's been deleted. And she said, your wife did this, your wife did that, and you didn't bother calling me. He said, and she also went on to say, it is because of the respect I have for you that I've not taken this thing up. Because I don't want to drag your integrity. I have so much respect for you. That, by the way. Fast forward down, much later, my neighbors were still able to not talk to my wife again after my pastor left. That was when she calmed down. Thinking that these issues have been resolved, apparently it bettered the new season of a new wave in my life, or in our lives. Fast forward down to March 10th, which was my birthday. I don't want to talk about other issues that have been happening. I'm just
okay, but I want to ask, before this time, it seems that this incident of February was the most heated you've had in the 6 years of your marriage?
Yes. No, I won't say this is not the most incident. The February issue is the biggest issue I have had in this accommodation because we stay in a rented apartment.
Okay. So the marriage has experienced some toxicity.
Yes.
Exactly. You know, as a couple, I beg your pardon, you're going to have issues, but you've had unusual issues. That's what I just want to know.
Yes, exactly. We have had issues in the past, honestly. We have had, and time with that number, I have always taken it to my pastors because as much as possible, besides my mother-in-law, who to a large extent visits and then tries to reconcile things, the best persons I feel I should reach out to when things are heightened is my pastors or my pastors. Okay. Because you know these things, if you start bringing in your family, you know, it won't end well.
Okay, so but now, let's come to the story now. You know, you said you don't bring in your family, but the allegation, what she alleges is that, you know, she alleged that your mother beat her. Did your mother beat her?
My mom didn't beat her. Actually, in all honesty, my mom slapped her after she pushed my mom.
Okay, she pushed your mom first?
Yes, there is a recording. I have the recording.
Okay.
I will send that to you.
Yes.
So, I will send that to you. My mom was talking to her, and how my mom came into this picture, I don't know if you want me to continue here or you want me to just narrate the story so that there's a flow, you understand where this is happening.
Okay, yes, you can maybe establish what came to the point where your mother was having this conversation.
Exactly. That's why I'm going through all of this. So, Wednesday, which is last week, 23rd, sorry, let me check, I think it's 23rd.
Last week Wednesday, okay, let's just leave it at that, last week Wednesday.
Yes. My wife had reached out to me earlier on to say I should send her money for food. And I was at the moment I'm not working. I've been out of job for some time. and my wife does business. So I told her, please use 20,000 from your monies to get foodstuffs. We had foodstuffs already in the house. I just wanted to respect the fact that maybe she wants to do something different, or maybe buy some condiments or something special. I don't know. I told her, please use 20,000 from your monies, and I'll reimburse you within the week. There's a text message to that effect. My wife replied saying that monies from where, and then called back on phone to tell me that did I give her money to keep somewhere that I'm asking her for money. I ended the call because she was already raising her tempo in that manner, and it was almost time for me to go to church. I worship with the Brook Church. So I went to church, and my wife kept on calling, because I already know how my wife reacts when these things happen. I didn't bother. My phone was on silent, and I was documenting my messages and all that. By the time I was done with church, she had already sent me some very slandering messages. 3 of those messages she had deleted, and I didn't bother. I just replied I was in church. That was all. I can share screenshots of my message with my wife to you. And I was going home. My mom called to tell me, just when I was leaving church, my mom called to tell me that she's in town, because my mom is the executive secretary for Itun local government. And I called my wife to tell my wife that my mom is around. Let me go and see her. She came for a workshop at Huggies Hotel. So I went to see her, and then after seeing her, I didn't stay long. I went back home. When I got back home, despite the fact that I knew that my wife had already started her issues, I still went, and she was sitting on the dining table, I still went and hugged her just to embrace her. Okay, I've come in and all that. And then I sat down to ask for my food. That was when my wife started her issues. You will not do this. You will not do that. Blah, blah, blah. Blah. So many things she started, and the tempo kept on rising and rising and rising. Mind you, before Wednesday, last week, which was Easter, the Sunday of Easter, I was batting the children. When my wife went to the parlor where my phone was charging, went through my messages and started deleting people's contacts from my phone, and started blocking people's contacts on my WhatsApp. I didn't know of this until much later that day, when I realized, and I remember that people had sent me Easter messages. I remember that, but I was looking through my phone and I couldn't see it. That was when I now became curious and now checked, and I realized that she had blocked and deleted some people's contacts or messages from my phone.
Is it something she does often, like checking your phone? And
my wife has always in between checked my phone, and I've always wondered not to do that.
Okay.
It wasn't yet. No, I'm here. This is really important.
Okay, so
this is really important. So I chatted a friend of mine. I have one of my best friends. I chatted him up while I was still in the house to say that, can I come and sleep in your place? Mind you, one of the tenants in the compound had reached out to me on WhatsApp to say, please, if you can go out, so that the tempo can reduce. My friend didn't reply. Apparently, he was on medication and the drugs was heavy on him. So I called my childhood friend, who was in the next compound, and I asked him if I could come and sleep with him. Sleep at his place, sorry. He agreed. So I came out, drove the car. But even at that, she came out to try and collect the car key. She opened all the doors so that I won't potentially be able to drive out. But the good thing is that the spaces in between were enough for me to reverse between the cars. Mind you, this thing had happened for over 3 hours before I left the house. My wife has insulted, accused, defamed, and did everything for me. And did to me.
Does this happen in front of the children? You know, one of my primary concerns are the children.
Yes. At some point, I'll send you the recording. At some point, I told her, please, if not for anything, the children. You will hear the recording of the video. You will hear that even at some point, there was cartoon playing in the background before the children went to their rooms to sleep. At some point, even when she was shouting, I wanted to pay a deaf ear. I told her younger brother, who is like a son to me, to bring bed sheet from the room. Let me sleep in the parlor. She said, no, nobody is sleeping in the parlor. I didn't say anything. Before all this were happening, these are some of the high points of issues within 3 hours of insults and attacks. Hitting the table, hitting things, and being aggressive. Before I left the house.
Has she ever raised her hand on you?
Oh, she has several times. Even February 24th, she raised my hand.
Do you have any evidence? Do you have anything to?
No,
are there witnesses?
There are 1,001 witnesses. If it's that one, there are 1,001 witnesses. Because you don't expect that someone will be attacking me and I'll be carrying my phone to record. No, I will not do that. My focus is the family, not the whole issue. If I'm doing that or looking for phone, it means I have ulterior motive.
Yeah. Okay.
So now back to the crux of this issue now. On Thursday, early hours of Thursday, she continued her altercation. She kept on calling me. I didn't answer. Then she sent me a couple of messages, and then finalized the message with Doshima 0 in Demo 1 as she wait for it. I'll send you the screenshots of this conversation because they were WhatsApp messages. I didn't still answer. On Thursday, she called again. I didn't answer. Then she now sent a message saying that it means the marriage has ended. I didn't answer.
Okay, these messages were coming at the time when you left the house to your childhood friend
Yes,
to avoid,
yes,
you know.
exactly.
Okay, when you just okay.
Yes. Now, as if that was not all, she kept, when I went back on Thursday to take my bath, and she came back to the house. I don't know how she knew her because she stepped out. I asked her younger brother where she went to, and he said she had gone to work because she's learning how to sew somewhere. But to my greatest surprise, I went in to take my bath, and barely 5-10 minutes after I entered, she drove in. Give or take, I want to believe maybe she had informed somebody in the street or someone that maybe if I'm around, they should inform her. I don't want to conclude on that, but that's by the way. She came into the house and started her issues again. So, in the process of starting her issues, she didn't want me to go out. So I moved her because she pushed the door. She kept on pressing and pressing the door till the door bends. The door is bad in the room. I have evidence. Maybe when I get home, I will snap it and send to you. I moved to the parlor to go out, and she refused me passing. So I shifted her out of force because she would not allow me go. So I moved her from the wall while trying to open the door and go out. By the time I went out of the house, because I wanted to go out, that was when she now told the brother that she should carry my printer because I have a printer on the table. She should carry my printer. She's going to sell it. She should carry the fans and all that. She started moving those things out. So when the younger brother carried the printer, I wanted to take it to the other car she uses. I collected the printer and then put it in this car that I am now, this other car that I use more. And then she started her issue. By the time I could put the printer in the car and come out, my wife had already gone inside, brought electric kettle. Already, she had already started her noise. Her neighbors had started gathering. The electric kettle, I'll send you the picture of the electric kettle, and aimed it at me. I used my hand to deflect it. The dent of the car, the impact from the kettle dented even a part of the car. I have picture evidence to them. There were witnesses to that also. The security man and one of my neighbors was there. Even her younger brother was there. And immediately she did that, she ran inside and locked the door. This was on Thursday. So I went home. I went to where I was staying. And then at some point, pondering through all of these things, I asked myself one question. If today I drop dead, nobody will know the stories I've gone through. So I went to Citizenship Department or so under Ministry of Justice to file a case. Because it looked like everybody, besides my own family people, have tried to intervene in these issues. But
Okay, so your members of your family have not been intervening or intruding?
They have not. Even if they have heard, because some of the issues that have happened in time past, my wife was the one who went and reported to them. In time past, there was a particular time my wife used a knife on me. I disarmed that knife. That was a particular time that my father had to call her and me and speak to us. But after that, we have not had any issues of my own family member coming to intrude in this.
But you've been notifying her family about what you claim.
Yes, her mother has been coming to my house. The mother comes for medicals. The mother is aware.
Okay, so let's make progress.
I even have recordings. I have recordings.
Okay.
Yes, I have recordings for that. Mind you, before now, I have always had my evidences, but because I try to respect the spiritual authority of my church, they'll say, oh, delete this, delete that, because if you hold on to it, you will not heal. We need to move on. This is family. But for this one that happened recently in April, I have all the recordings so far. So
all this has been happening. Is it the reason why your mother came to intervene?
Yes.
Okay, who spoke with your mother? You told your mother. Okay.
I did.
Okay.
I did. So I went to Ministry of Justice to complain about the case, that this is what has been happening. Mind you, when I left the house and my wife threw the kettle at me, the electric kettle at me, she had also said that she was going to burn my particulars and clothes and everything. So I went to Ministry of Justice to complain. I was like, okay, I don't want to drag a police case into this. At this point, it has gone out of hand. And the lady under the Citizenship Department said something. She asked me a question. Who are the people that have been involved in settling your people all this while? And I mentioned it. She said, has your people been in this matter for some time? I said, no. She asked me, is any of your parents around? I said, my mom. She said, okay, discuss with your mom. Let's see how your mom can settle these issues. So that was on Thursday. And I didn't sleep at home. So on Friday morning, I went to see my mom because I was helping her to do some runarounds. And then I opened up to my mom over the recent issues and all that. So my mom calmed down and said, okay, she will come and see my wife. So later that...
I want to apologize. That's all they uploaded though. Talk the story finish. The thing cut. Maybe a bad network. But that's all we saw. That's all they uploaded. We are waiting for part 3. Anyways, the husband brother too put out a video saying that the wife should not have put the whole thing online, threatening her, blah 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 blah. This is the video.
I think an issue that we can solve amicably, that nothing serious really happened. That's what I'm concerned. Do you understand me? But for you to go far, Madam, see, I promise you one thing. I have not worked so hard. I don't involve myself in the family. You know me. I can tell them that I come to this house. Wow. Not because I'm stupid, because I allow anybody to have their person. Are you understanding me? I've worked so hard, and I'm not going to let my family name anymore. Anybody that tries it, that's one thing nobody knows about me. I can be calm. But once you put my family in the parade of mess with me, I will do the last thing in this life. Just to put the first one. I will not take it from anybody. Are you understanding me? I will not in any way take it from anybody. If somebody has supported with all my heart, I went to which state, Benue State. I fought to marry her to bring her here. I have supported her with all my heart. I know where we brought her from. She has gone through school, she has finished school. Don't train her. And now she's a tiger. That tiger she will be. That tiger she will be. That tiger she will be.
Wait, don't go. Just wait, stay back. Madam. In my life, my heart has never
it's okay. I don't want to say calm down.
Mind you, sorry, what's your name?
I am
You see, because of these issues at home,
it's okay,
my BP
calm down.
rose up from 120 to 185. I have my evidences. I have chosen. You see that thing that has gone online from Facebook? I have the recording from how the conversation started till where it got to that point.
So that there's no problem. You explain it, please don't worry.
Can the children be speak, please? I am begging.
No problem.
When I dance here, every day we go settle fight. We no chop rice. So let me give my own candid advice to this couple. Go and divorce. Just go end the marriage. It's not by force. Marriage no be by force. End it. Let everybody go to their separate ways. Before somebody buy somebody. Before somebody end up 6 feet under. Let everybody go their separate ways. Because this marriage is a bundle of red flag. If red flag was a marriage, now it be this. I said the last video, if you go and watch, I told you people that this thing is the mother didn't just come. The husband went to tell the mother. The husband went to tell the mother. Now I look at this man. From that naked picture, the way he talked about that naked picture, he is a gaslighter too. The wife is a terrible human being. Him is a terrible human being. He is a gaslighter. He say she saw a naked picture, but how she reacted. You cannot tell people how to react to your provocation. You cannot go and slap somebody, and the person carry 2 by 2, flog you for back of head. You say, oh, isn't that just slap and slap you? Why will you flog me 2 by 2? That is narcissistic behavior. If you as a man see naked picture for your wife phone, how will you react? So her reaction is nonsense. Going to post it, doing that one, her reaction was rubbish. But you are a narcissist. You cannot tell her how to react. Why is a naked woman's picture on your phone? You are saying, oh, you didn't know when you kept it. You don't back up fight. You are a pervert too. That is pervert behavior. It's been long since you saw this woman, yet you kept her naked picture. If you say you don't have anything to do with this woman, why do you still keep her naked picture? Why do you still keep her picture? Do you think we are foolish here? We're not foolish here now. Now, you people have degenerated to the point where you are throwing kettle at each other, carrying scissors to threaten each other, trying to... Once violence is involved now, no need for this marriage again. Marriage is not a ticket to heaven. There is no need for this marriage. Everybody go their separate ways. make everybody rest before somebody die here. Now woman carry naked picture, they go show children. Is that not madness? So you see naked picture on your husband phone, you carry the naked picture, they go show children, come post them for your WhatsApp status. That is revenge porn now. You and your wife they meant, your wife they meant. Another major red flag where I pick from this man, pastor, you carry all your marriage matter to go and tell your pastor, so your pastor can come and judge. I've always told people, that's why I'm avoiding religious people. Anybody they carry church for head, we cannot have anything to do with each other. It's the truth. Because they will involve their pastor. Pastor will never solve his own marital issues finish. You will not involve him to come and be solving your own marital issue. Any small thing, you have run to pastor. Red flag number one, both in the man and the woman. Red flag number one. If you cannot sit down and talk to your spouse, you have to involve pastor. Then you are a problem. This marriage is just annoying me. Two of you are just annoying me. You are just annoying me. Now you say she was the one that pushed your mother first. I don't understand. So your mother came. If your mother is talking calmly, why will any sane woman just push your mother? You see why I say you move your story self? No, your stories are not storying. Your stories are not storying. And I now realize that where the major strain in this marriage is coming from is from the job issue. I've always told men, in whatever you do, don't go broke. Because this world is not kind to men. Don't go broke. Don't go broke as a man. The moment you go broke, you lose your job, you lose your source of income. Respect from your wife, don't go. You have lost respect as a man. Oh. That's the truth. The moment you have lost respect. So in whatever you do, don't fall sick, don't go broke. The day you try to do those two things, all the respect you once had as a man. You see, many women, they quick forget things when you do for them. But it's only few that will remember that this man sacrificed all for me and they will stay with you. But many, the day that thing stop coming, you are a problem. The major problem I see in this marriage is the monetary issue. That is where all the friction started before it started snowballing. It doesn't make sense that you people are attacking each other with scissors, beating each other. There's no need for this marriage any longer. Two of you should just go your separate ways. The marriage has run its course. Once violence is involved, before somebody kills somebody, please, that is my candid advice. Your mother coming to the house to fight your wife saying your mother beat her, this one, that one, scissors, that one. Stop. Everybody go their separate ways. It's okay. It's okay to prevent, because I can foresee that somebody will end up in the great beyond. In this, is either your wife buy you or you buy your wife. No marriage for heaven. No. Two of you are not meant to be with each other. You are a gaslighter. She the craze. Two of you should just go and divorce and get it over with. Thank you. Hey, where are you going?
It is smoky, Igbo.
When you watch this video now, didn't you laugh? You laughed, but you still refuse to subscribe. Are you among my village people? You're among my village people. You don't want me to make it in life.
Continue.
You refuse. You laughed. Shouldn't my reward be click the subscribe button, click the notification bell, and click all notification? And when you finish watching, you share. Share to your friends so that they too will laugh. So that me too, I will go far. But no, you decided to be among my village people. You want to watch and go. Don't be among my village people. I post videos every day, every single day, to make you laugh. If you join the tribe, the fantastic tribe, every day you will just be laughing. Look at this one now. This one is to watch all my funny videos playlist. This one is to watch my last video. And this one is to subscribe.